Alright, but can we just talk about how this baby in a mask looks like he's trying to sell me something sketchy, though?
Hey kid, you want some gear?
It's pretty extreme. Oh my god. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Riders. In the last episode, we finished up the hero missions. And in this episode, we are going to be starting not on the shop mode, which is what we were just in, by the way. You can buy new extreme gear and stuff for versus mode there, but on the story mode with the Babylon Rogues. So let's get right into it.
Hey, boss! We've got some major trouble!
Storm, at least learn to knock before entering a room.
What's this? Oh, is this?
Yeah, that's when I took over things for my father.
So is this the key to the fabled Babylon Garden?
I wonder, could it be true? Could our ancestors have left behind hidden treasures that's just waiting to be discovered? If you get your greasy little hands on this, you'll probably use it in some crazy experiment of yours.
Oh, come on, I only want to look at it.
You always say you only want this or that. Remember the teachings of our ancestors. Be careful what you ask for. Ultimately, you'll only get 3 true wishes.
Oh, be quiet. Why'd you burst in here anyway?
Well, an egghead? Egg salad? No.
Someone called Eggman wants to speak to you.
He told me that he has an interesting proposition for you.
Stop interrupting. Knock it off.
Am I interrupting anything?
So then, I heard you wanted to see me?
Are you Jet, the legendary rogue? Your reputation precedes you. I've heard so much about your infamous group.
Enough! What do you want?
Well, I heard a rumor that you have the key to Babylon Garden. Now, could this be true?
Huh? What's this key?
Really now? You don't have to be so distrusting. Were you aware of this? I imagine not yet. The key to Babylon Garden is...
So let me get this straight. We just need to collect all these Chaos Emeralds, right? Sounds easy.
You really think so, eh?
What do you mean? Are you saying the Babylon Rogues aren't capable of stealing some puny emeralds?
No, of course not. But have you seen this character before? He's called Sonic and said to be the fastest creature on Earth. I've had many, many dreadful encounters with this pest.
He may be the fastest creature on the ground, but in the air, with me and my extreme gear, he's just a joke.
Alright, now, I don't mean to, distract attention from Jet and the Rogues or whatever, because this is their storyline, but let's just be real for a sec. I'm pretty sure the real hero of this story is Eggman's mustache. It's just so big! It's so ridiculously huge, probably more so than it ever has been in any other Sonic game, which is saying a lot, by the way, if you've ever played another Sonic game. It's just, I love it so much, man. It looks like it's gonna hop off his face and, become sentient. Also, his nose looks, weirdly muscular and longer than normal. Actually, a lot of the character models in this game are different than you would normally expect them in any other Sonic game. Everybody has really long legs in this game. Everybody was complaining about Sonic Boom, oh, the character's legs are so long, but nah, have you ever heard of Sonic Riders? Clearly you're late to the party if you have not played through Sonic Riders and realized that the original long leg heroes took place in this game. But anyway, long legs and long nose hair aside, we are playing through the Babylon Rogue storyline now, which is a really interesting one, because first and foremost, it's a lot more difficult than the hero story, you're gonna notice. We haven't been in first place the whole time in this race, and we're actually not doing that bad, so it's definitely a lot more difficult than the hero storyline, which makes sense since you, unlock it afterward or whatever, but it's also got a lot more, interestingly themed level. Well, I mean, all the level themes are actually exactly the same, so that's not totally accurate, but, for example, this is the first area that we played through in, oh god. No, why the police always gotta get in my way, man? Why they trying to hold a hawk down? But the, like, feel of the level is a little bit different. The ambience, yeah, that's the word. The ambience of the level is a little bit different in the Babylon story. For example, here it's nighttime, whereas in the Hero story it was daytime. So I guess it's that, like, dark versus light, super hashtag deep train of thought they were going for. But either way, wait, can we hit this shortcut? Give me a sec. Yes, we made it! Oh my gosh, I love that shortcut so much. It's so useful. Yeah, it's if you jump on both those rails, you gain actually a whole lot of ground. It doesn't seem like much, but it definitely adds up. Now, there's another shortcut off to the right here, which doesn't involve running directly into a train and dying. But there's another shortcut off to the right there, which is you have to, like, jump off a ramp of a truck or something onto a rail, and it's actually really cool looking. But unfortunately, apparently I am not the best on an extreme gear because I've never actually hit it. It always causes more problems than it does benefits, so I decided to play it safe and grab myself that first place in this first race. Wow, that rhymes. Let's just move on to the next race, shall we?
I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me. Huh?
Sorry, but it's just too funny. Let's see. Huh? That gear's unusual.
Customized it myself.
This isn't half bad for an amateur. Still, you can never be too careful. Well, I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk. Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty.
Oh, that girl! Who does she think she is?
I love that look that everybody gives Wave after she says piece of junk. They all just sit there with their jaws open like, bruh, why you gotta do Tails like that? But anyway, welcome back to this level. This time we are playing as Wave instead of against Wave as Tails. And we're playing against Amy. Tails actually isn't involved in this level at all. So I guess it's like a different race of the tournament cup thing that Eggman's doing or something. Maybe is the way that I'm gonna reconcile that in my head. Because it just makes sense to me, okay? But this is actually probably, well, the levels are different. They definitely take place in the same spots, but they do have differences between them. It kind of reminds me of Sonic Heroes a little bit. Maybe the differences are a bit more pronounced because it's a 1 minute, like, lap that they occur in rather than, like, a 10-minute long level that all kind of feels the same. But, as you guys saw, there was a bit more of a cave section there. I believe there's some more cavey stuff up here that we're coming up to that didn't really have any place in the hero version of the level. Yeah, it's a bit longer in here. You don't just jump off the side onto a giant rainbow or whatever like we did before. But, the levels are a bit different, but unfortunately, you do get that redundancy that comes with the fact that you are playing pretty much the same courses over and over, but that's okay. We grabbed ourselves that 100 rings there, and we are already level 3, which isn't always the best thing to do. What I like to do is, if I'm feeling my ring grabbing skills, I like to save it until, like, the second or third lap, if I'm not already level 3 by then, because I like to really just hammer on that boost button and use as much as I possibly can. So usually around lap 3, I'm running low on boost, and then I can use just a little bit more on top of that to push me over the edge, you know? But, yeah, a lot of people think that Sonic Riders is, like, hard to get into, and I will give them the fact that it does take some getting used to. It really is different as far as racing games goes, because it's, like, not quite as serious as a normal, like, just general car racing game, like a NASCAR game or something like that, but it's not quite the, jump into it and just have a whole bunch of fun party that Mario Kart is. You know, there's no, like, wacky items that can save your butt here. In fact, you have to pretty much know what you're doing. There are some elements of luck, like if you get 20 rings right off the bat, you pretty much level up to level 2, and then you can just boost your way to freedom from there. But, there's no items, there's no, like, simple controls, there's a lot that you have to get used to if you want to be really good at this game, and so I understand what people are saying when they say that Sonic Riders is hard to get into, but look at this sunset, man, look at this beautiful waterfall that we are totally risking our lives going through. I think Sonic Riders is a good game, and I have a lot of fun with it. It just does. You have to, like, open up to it. You have to give it a real chance, you know? So let's take this final shortcut through here and grab onto this water wheel. I always loved this level in particular, actually. This one and the one with the centipedes in, like, the jungle or whatever. I always loved these two levels for some reason. Probably because I knew exactly where the 100 rings were on this one, and the other one just because there's, like, centipedes and spider webs and stuff. Even though I hate centipedes, like I said, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'll like torturing myself, like apparently Amy seems to enjoy, because she came in 4th in that race, behind a bunch of Eggman robots, man. That just don't make no sense to me. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Sonic Riders. We'll play out the next cutscene, but after that, this episode is over. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the first episode of the Babylon Rogue storyline, please make sure to leave a like on the video down below. You guys know that I appreciate your support more than anything in this world. You guys are amazing. I love you all. And thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you guys join me next time where we play as Storm the Albatross. That sounds nothing like Storm. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thanks once again for watching, and I will see you guys then.